Our next storyteller coming to the stage, when I asked him what New Year's resolution he's already given up on, he said, humanity. Please welcome to the stage, Justin Welborn. Who's your lucky writer, Justin? Michael Zanettis. Yes, Michael! Give it up for Justin.
Hello. So, when I was a younger man, I liked to hike on my own. I'd like to go camping on my own. There was something about proving myself to myself. I had just gotten out of college, and I was very interested in what I had learned from psychedelics and my research and Dune, right? I mean, I was really like, I'm a fucking modern day Fremen. I'm gonna learn what this is. I mean, seriously, I then lived in Seattle because San Francisco was too expensive. So we moved up to Seattle, and right around Seattle, there are amazing mountains. The Olympic Mountains, the Cascade Mountains, just everywhere. Just an hour or two right outside, you could be anywhere. Islands, water, many experiences. But I would specifically go and I would limit how much water I would take. Like 1 gallon and maybe my little bottle, and that would be what I would do. Or I wouldn't bring any on these longer day hikes or whatever. Just deprive yourself. I'd bring very little food. I'd bring my tent and just exactly what I could carry, and I would go. And on this particular Friday, I decided that I had already had a trip planned. I was going to go about 2 hours outside of Seattle, go to the Cascades, go to this place that a friend of mine had told me about, and I was going to go out there, and I'd probably get there at about 5 o'clock, and hey, it's still summer. It'll be light till 8:30. And then I heard that Timothy Leary died. I was like, fuck. I have learned so much about this guy. This guy was a revolutionary of the mind. I want to know and celebrate something about myself that he taught me, the inner journey without. I'm gonna go find the mountains. I'm gonna go find the woods. I'm gonna go celebrate this. So I grabbed some mushrooms that I had in the icebox, and I was like, this is it. And I drove, the music was good. I got out there and I had all my gear already, and I locked the car. Nobody in the parking lot, just me. Began my hike, and it was beautiful. You get out there, and those beautiful trees, and it just, soon you don't see anybody. No airplanes, no signs at all. It's one of those things that they tell you about taking a fucking map. But I begin to go, and there are very few turnoffs as we go. It's pretty much a straight trail, and it's generally winding itself up. And my whole goal is the next day to get on top of this huge mountain that's, below the idea of Himalaya, but high enough to be fucking high. But I'm not going to make it up there tonight. I'm going to go about halfway, and that's the goal. And I've got 1 gallon and a little bottle of water, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going. And I cross this river, and I know that I'm getting close because the sun's going, and I decide, all right, I'm not going to fill up the water now. I'm going to go and make my camp. I'll come back down here, and then that'll be good. Mistake. Keep hiking. I'm going up. It's getting darker, and I find just through the trees over there, there's this beautiful glade, just trees like a parliament of huge trees, and I'm right in the middle, and I just set up my tent and throw down my backpack, and it's been really hot, so I take off my shirt. I'm wearing shorts and my awesome vast boots, and I'm feeling fucking primitive, right? But now I'm like, okay, grab the water purifier and grab the gallon. It's getting dark. I'm like, okay, the river's about a mile down. All right, a mile down, moving pretty fast. I should make it in about 15 minutes. Modern caveman, moving through the woods. Here we go. The sun's going to set. I'm going to go back up there. I'm going to boil up some tea. I'm going to take my mushrooms, and me and Timothy Leary are going to walk the light. Fantastic. Great fucking plan. Finally get down to the river, and I'm pumping this fucking thing, and it's filling up slowly through the charcoal valve, and there it goes. And I'm watching the sun go, and I'm like, How bad could it be, right? You know, I know exactly, just straight up, take the left over there, keep going over there. It's somewhere right over on my left, and I finish up the jug and pop the top, slip the thing into my pants, and I begin hiking up. Now I'm moving, and now it's dark. And I'm moving, and now it's really dark. And I mean, it's not like city dark. Hey, I can see everything. Oh, I didn't know my headlights weren't fucking on because you can see everything. It's dark. You can't see now anything ahead of you except for right below you and this line through the trees barely. And I'm going, trust it. I'm not afraid. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will let it pass over and through me. When the fear is gone, I will turn the inner eye, and where it was, there will be nothing, and only I will remain. Over and over and over, and then I'm going, and I'm enjoying this. Actually, I'm moving through the darkness, and you know it's invigorating. It's been an amazing day. I'm thinking about my plans tomorrow, and then I realize I'm walking. It's been about 30 minutes, and I'm still going up. I'm like, fuck, I must have missed like my campsite. Okay, I turn around, and I go walking back, and I walk, and I walk. It's been about 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and then I hit the river again. Fuck, okay. All right. I didn't actually get to the river. I heard the river. I knew where the fuck it was. Okay. I don't need to actually go to the river and shame myself. I'll just turn around and I'll go back up. All right, there it is. It's on my left. All right, it's on my left. Right? It's on my left. So I can look up on my son. Fear's the mind killer. Fear's a little death that brings total obliteration. I'll face my on, over. Now I'm getting a little cold. And the water, I'm drinking a little water because I'm nervous now. My throat's really dry. And I remember that line from The Edge that Anthony Hopkins says that more people die in the wilderness alone because of shame. Shame. And that's what I'm beginning to feel. And I begin to walk, and I'm looking around, I'm pausing, and I'm listening. For what? My fucking tent, right? So, and I'm going, and I'm looking around, and I'm going, and then now I'm running. And I'm running, and I'm looking around, and I'm looking up, and I'm looking for any, I don't have a flashlight. I'm looking for any sign of where the path is split. Maybe I went up, and I'm running now. I'm running up the hill, and then I run, and I run. So I keep walking, and don't panic. Don't be ashamed. Just fucking deal with this. Just, hey, your mind has the ability to fucking deal with this, right? You're going to be fine. I mean, it's really dark. What is that noise? I can't see anything. It's right all around me, and I go up and down this trail, and I do this for hours, and now I'm really scared, and I'm really cold. I'm not freezing. It's still summer, but I'm cold, and I'm sweating, but now that's frozen to you too, and I'm beginning to run out of water again, and at this point, I'm just getting frantic, and all of my fucking dune is out the window, and all of my not having any fucking shame about this is spiraling me around. I don't even know exactly if I'm going up or down the trail anymore. I'm so turned around. Did I get off the trail? Am I on another trail? Am I somewhere else? And I am running up and down, looking for shelter, my shelter, somewhere. Until finally I just stop, and I am shivering, and I just sat down where I was, and it just broke, and I just began to bawl. I was so scared and so alone, and I didn't know what to do next, and and it just shivered through me that what's the worst that could happen right now? I could just scooch me out a little bed, cover myself up with some pine straw, or just sit against this fucking tree and just wait till morning. I'll be fine. I'm not gonna die here. I'm going to be okay. And right then, no shit, the moon rose. And it was this beautiful, full, silver goddess of night. And right there was my fucking tent. Not 10 feet off the trail. Right there. I started laughing and maybe crying. I sort of stumbled over like, where have you been? And then I had to grab my flashlight and go get more water because it was almost gone. But I had a shirt and I had a flashlight and I knew where I was going at that point. And at that point, I was just like, fuck you, Timothy Leary, and your fucking internal smile squared shit. Sometimes it's okay to be afraid in the dark, you know? Sometimes when the student is ready, the master says, fuck you. And then sometimes the moon rises and tells you exactly what you were looking for was right next to you the whole time. And that's me.